Hello guys, Akshay GH here, and today we're going to take a look at the Firebase system of Google. Many of you guys must be thinking, what is exactly a Firebase? Firebase is basically a backend system, and a backend system is where you store your data for your app, maybe websites and all. Uh, there you can store users, messages, or images, whatever you want to store for your app. It directly goes inside the backend system. So there are a lot of backend systems, but we're going to use Firebase, and the reason is previously I was using pass.com as my backend for the app development, but there was some problems in signing in, and then I decided to create a new account because I wasn't able to sign in for 2-3 days, and then they were saying that they are not accepting any accounts. So I was like, maybe I'll find some alternative for it. Then I searched it and I found out about Firebase, and I kind of liked it. It's pretty much easier than Parse. It's smoother, faster, and basically one most important reason was that it was from google.com. So it's pretty much like both Android and the backend system, if are from the same site, then uh, that's better. So anyways, we're gonna start up looking at the Firebase, but one thing I want to mention you guys is that this is not just a simple series tutorial. I'm gonna be covering everything about Firebase in this, and I'll be adding a few more updates and tutorials every 2-3 days. I'll add one more tutorial to this list. So if you guys don't find out in the videos list, just check in the playlist of this video and you'll find it there. I'm gonna name it like Android Firebase development and something like that. I'll call it. I'll put the link in description if you guys want to check out the full playlist, because I'll be adding regular updates. So anyways, let's get started. So just go to firebase.google.com, and here you can see that it's showing the features that it supports. Even you can work with the ad mob, which helps you provide ads for your apps. You can both use iOS and Android apps, even the web app it supports. So it's like it's fully filled with features, and there are AdWords and many more features that it supports, like notification too. Much more things provided here, but we're not going to worry about this because we're going to work with there the users of Pixelage, Fabulous, Shazam, Skyscanner. They use Firebase as their backend. Anyways, so we're not going to waste time. Just go to the console, and there we will start looking at the database. So just click on go to console. Make sure that you logged in your Google account and go to console. Then it's gonna fire up the console. So console.firebase.google.com. Pretty long name, but work with it. So here it will show the list of projects that you have, a list of apps. I have one app already here that I'm working on from a while, and this is just a test app because I was testing the Firebase codes and it's pretty good. So here you can see that all the apps will be listed here, and don't worry about that because you can always delete the app once you are not what you call it, you're not satisfied with it, with your app, then you can delete it from the Firebase backend. Anyways, so you can import your Google project. Like if you have created a previous app and you want to import it, you can do that, but I'm gonna go with create new project. Now there is sample code, documentation, API references over here, but we're not gonna take a look at that. We will just go to create a new project and start learning. So by the time this video I am recording, their site looks something like this. But if you're watching it later, maybe they have changed it or maybe not, but it will surely be a little bit similar to this, so don't worry about that. So one thing I want to do is I have my Android Studio open here, and I'm gonna click start new Android project, and I want you guys to have a little bit basic understanding for Android development, because that'll help you understand the Firebase a lot better. So I'm gonna give a name to my application, and I'm gonna call it Fire App, and you can put in the domain and all everything, and choose your directory. Next, and you can choose the minimum SDK. So I'm using API 21. Maybe I'll use 19 for this one. So I'll use API 19 because that supports more devices. Approximately 73% devices are running the KitKat version. So I'll be doing it for phone and tablet, and hit next. Then it's gonna ask you to select the activity, and I'm gonna go with the empty activity. So hit next again, and the main activity file, and hit finish. So it'll create the Android project, and then we're gonna start working on connection to our backend system. So see you guys in next part.